Hey YouTube, it's Tia Mustafa again. Welcome back to my channel. And thank you for helping me get to 1,000 freaking views on my music video. I can't even. Thank you, really, thank you. But today, welcome to the creepy side of my channel because we're going to do something a little fun and a little creepy. And I'm incredibly sad because it was storming really, really bad here. Like, it was the perfect weather for what I am about to do. And I took extremely long setting up the lights and doing makeup and getting dressed that the storm dipped. And so now we're just gonna try to see if we can grasp the creepiness without the natural sound of a thunderstorm in the background, whatever. But anyway, this Friday, Guillermo del Toro, I hope I said his name right, Guillermo del Toro. I like his name anyway. But this Friday, he is doing an adaptation of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. If you don't know about this series of books, then I'm sorry for you. We can't hang out. No, I'm just kidding. This was like my life. People keep saying that Goosebumps was scary, and Goosebumps was fine. I thought it was kind of corny growing up. Yes, I was that type of kid who liked to watch X-Files and true crime and you know, things that actually scared me. And this was one of the things. Like the stories in here were creepy, but not only the stories, but like the illustrations were like chilling. Like, I'm going to show you the picture of the story I'm going to read to you guys, but I figured it would be fun to read my favorite story out of this book for you guys, for those who don't know anything about Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It is what shaped our generation. That's probably why we make memes about death and stuff like that, because we were raised off of horror films and stuff like this that was written for children. So that's probably why we don't really have a grasp on mortality. But okay, so without further ado, let me dive into the book. So the story that I'm going to read to you guys is actually going to be in the movie this Friday. It's called The Dream. Let me show you the picture. I don't know, y'all. It's something about the lack of a neck and the fact that she may or may not be naked. I don't know. This, hands down, was one of my favorites. This one, and there was another one in here called but those two are hands down my favorite stories. But with this one, it's going to be in the movie, so I thought I would read to you the story. It's like, they're like pages long, like 1 page long as well. That's what's so cool about these books, is that they keep your attention. Like, they're not novels. They're just short enough to creep you out. But okay, so get comfortable, cut your light out, and listen to me butcher this narration. The Dream. Lucy Morgan was an artist. She had spent a week painting in a small country town and decided that the next day she would move on. She would go to a village called Kingston. But that night, Lucy Morgan had a strange dream. She dreamed that she was walking up a dark carved staircase and entered a bedroom. It was an ordinary room except for two things. The carpet was made up of large squares that looked like trapdoors, and each of the windows was fastened shut with big nails that stuck up out of the wood. In her dream, Lucy Morgan went to sleep in that bedroom. During the night, a woman with a pale face and black eyes and long black hair came into the room. She leaned over the bed and whispered, "This is an evil place. Flee while you can." When the woman touched her arm to hurry her along, Lucy Morgan awakened from her dream with a shriek. She lay awake the rest of the night, trembling. In the morning, she told the landlady that she decided not to go to Kingston after all. "I can't tell you why," she said, "but I just can't bring myself to go there." "Then why don't you go to Dorset?" the landlady said. "It's a pretty town and it isn't too far." So Lucy Morgan went to Dorset. Someone told her she could find a room in a house at the top of the hill. It was a pleasant-looking house, and the landlady there, a plump, motherly woman, was as nice as can be. "Let's look at the room," she said. "I think you would like it." They walked up a dark carved staircase, like the one in Lucy's dream. In these old houses, the staircases are all the same, Lucy thought. When the landlady opened the door to the bedroom, it was the room in her dream, with the same carpet that looked like trapdoors and the same windows fastened with big nails. This is just a coincidence, Lucy told herself. How do you like it? The landlady asked. I'm not sure, she said. Well, take your time, the landlady said. I'll bring up some tea while you think about it. Lucy sat on the bed staring at the trapdoors and the big nails. Soon, there was a knock on the door. It's the landlady with tea, she thought. But it wasn't the landlady. It was the woman with the pale face and the black eyes and the long black hair. Lucy Morgan grabbed her things and fled. That's it. That's the end of that story. I didn't know what that noise was. It scared me half to death. When I was a kid, that scared me half to death. The manifestation of, yes, I was thinking about manifestation. The manifestation of bringing a ghost from your dream to your real life, that was just too much. But I hope you liked it. I was going to tell you a paranormal story of my own to kind of tie into this, but the way my camera is set up, the way that things keep, like, I don't have a lot of space. So maybe that could be another story. I'm thinking about doing like this October spooky thing. Like in October, I'm going to like upload videos, if not every day, every other day, with like spooky stories. Maybe reading more stories from here, or, you know, my favorite creepy books, telling my own personal experiences, performing spooky songs. Hopefully I can pull that off. I don't want to make any promises, but I hope you like this. And for real, go see the movie. I'm going to see it this Friday. My phone will be on silent. Don't call me. I don't know you. Don't try to interrupt my happiness, because like everybody was excited to see The Lion King when it came out, I'm excited to see this. Do you hear me? This was my childhood. The Lion King was y'all's childhood. Although I knew the movie word for word for some strange reason, but I don't remember watching the cartoon as a kid. So that's weird. But yeah. Don't at me, bro. I'm going to go see this movie with my 45-year-old self and whatever. Thank you, Guillermo del Toro, for knowing what spooky is and bringing these stories to life. I love you. Bye, you guys, and have a spooky weekend.